right, what's up, y'all? It wouldn't be right if I didn't share my losses and my wins like I said I was. And today was a prime example of me not following the process, simply not being prepared, and revenge trading with a little bit of FOMO. So today was off, which I thought it was cool. I felt good or whatever, but I didn't get onto the charts, which I got a late start to getting up, and I didn't get on the charts till about 9:15. So 9:15, I'm on the charts. See the 1 hour. I see last week Friday we broke. We made the indication. Now we made the correction. I see a higher low formed on the 1 hour time frame right before we start today. New York Open. And so I was like, okay, we're gonna continue up because we made the indication on the 4 hour, we made another indication on the 1 hour. So I'm like, yeah, it's going up, right? I automatically had a bias. Mind you, I didn't even go to my trading system or journal yet. Like I didn't even go here yet. Let me backtrack this. Let me go back to my trade log. Y'all can see the dreadful number, right? Over 20% of my account. Last week I had two good trades that put my account up 20%. And back to the charts, right? So my mindset was okay, the 1 hour took a higher low. So I normally jump down on the 15-minute time frame because I have my indication, correction, and now I'm looking for continuation. So I hop down on a 15-minute time frame. Let's mark off market open at 9:30. We'll do that. And I see this higher low, right? And then I see this higher low. But I don't get onto the charts until 9:15, 9 o'clock, 9:15 here, right? Yeah, in between 9 and 9:15. And so already, normally, when I see this, let's do this here. So in my head, let's get rid of this. I'm thinking this is my breaker structure, which happened before market open. And so normally if this happened after market open, I would make an entry right here. This will probably be my entry on that candle because we retraced, we came back above that indication, and then we're also above the 1 hour indication. So if I would enter there pre-market, if I was up, but that's one of my rules, I do not enter pre-market. I could have had a 1-to-1, right? I most definitely could have had a 1-to-1. But like I said, I got on at 9:15, and already I started to feel FOMO, especially when this candle closed at 9:15. So I'm like, man, I'm about to miss this move. I'm about to miss this on a Monday. This is the perfect setup, which it wasn't because one, I didn't go through my process, and two, I'm starting to feel FOMO. So when you start to feel FOMO, that's the number one indicator. Like, hey, you probably shouldn't take this trade because one, I'm entering near this high when I'm supposed to be entering. We're buying low, right? So I wait till 9:30 hits. 9:30 pops off, goes down, goes up, goes down, and start to goes up, and then I enter, right? So I make this entry around here. So on 1-to-1 is now I want to put it below this low, and since these lows are close to each other, I want to put it below this low, right? And I have my 1-to-1 set here. Boom. I'm all set up. I'm like, yeah. Even though I entered in on FOMO, this is what's gonna happen. We're gonna get this 1-to-1. It's gonna break these highs, so on and so forth. And so what I forgot to do, besides going through my trading process, I normally turn off the wicks. I still see this as a higher low, but normally I go one time frame up. So if I went one time frame up, I will see that this wasn't necessarily a higher low. This was just a little stop, a little short stop, and it kept going. And so now that changes the game because I don't have a higher low. I don't even have a higher high. If I would have recognized that, I would have seen I just got a high and a low. And so I need a high. I would need a high, a low, and then a higher high. Wait for that break and then try to find something going up, right? I couldn't do all that in the span of 15 minutes. My brain wasn't braining. And so I was stuck on this 15-minute time frame, thinking this was my breaker structure, which it wasn't. I should have waited here and waited for price to break, right? So let me put these wicks back on. And long story short, price comes down, this big candle, and I'm thinking in my head, maybe it's just taking out this liquidity here. You know, it's right by my stop though. So this candle takes it out. Boom. Stop. Taking out 10% of my account is gone, right? And so now, instead of following my own rules of logging out of my trade account, here's my trading account. Proof is in the pudding right here. Logging out of my trading account. Logging out, right? And then going to my journal. And then documenting my loss. That's what I should have did. But I didn't even do our pre-market checklist. I did it now, but I didn't do my pre-market checklist. I didn't go through my strategy checklist. And so now all I have is to just put my stuff in my trade log. And so I did that for you guys, this is more than 20%. Probably like 25, 20, regardless. Too much. I shouldn't have lost this much. I shouldn't have revenge traded. And so I made entries. I made another entry as soon as it came back over this 1 hour indication. No, not only did I make another entry, I made an entry and it wasn't set for 10%. So I made another entry. Guys, this is revenge trading at its finest. And of course, it all went against me, right? So I got on here today to show y'all like emotions is real, not being prepared is real, not following the process is real, and I'm human. Like I make mistakes, but this shouldn't have happened. This should have been prevented. If I would have just got up, followed my process, and had a little bit more awareness because I would have been more awake, more aware again to okay, is this an actual higher low? Let me go up a higher time frame and see. Okay, that was just a blip. Okay, so we can just wait until this market, until price closes above this, and then that would have been my breaker structure, and then I could have went into the process of entering my strategy. So this is real. I just want to hold not only myself accountable, but for people that experience this too. Like follow your process. That's why I made a trading journal, a trading system, so that I can prevent stuff like this from happening. But like I said again, I got up too late. I went through the process in my head, but it really wasn't going through the process. And I failed, y'all. I really failed. And I'm disappointed at myself, but I still have a positive outlook to really making this count from 2K to 10K. And also this this massive loss, in my opinion, made me sit down and do like a financial plan, a financial strategy. So now my goal is to reach 10%, at least 10% a week, every week, which means that gives me 40% every month. And then by the end of the year, I'm gonna map it out for you. I'm gonna show y'all a video of that. So yeah, so I just wanted to come up on here. I took it multiple L's today. Let's go, let's look at the proof, account history. This was last week, 2 good trades. Today, this should have ended here. It should have ended here. It should never have gotten to this. This is me being wrong and not accepting I was wrong. And this is me revenge trading. Guys, do not do this. Like, I thought I was past this, but apparently those triggers are still in me. So I have to continue to follow my process, continue to follow the system, continue to follow the structure, continue to journal, and continue to take my setups, my setups. I shouldn't have been worried about this pre-market move. I should have just simply just waited. I should have waited for more information. I should have waited for this break of structure, then come down, and then give me that confirmation that we're going up. That's what I should have done, but I didn't. So I just wanted to put this out there. So I'm not hiding anything. But I'm going to continue to keep pushing. Like I told myself today that I am not a bad trader. I just made a mistake. I'm not a bad trader. I just made a mistake. And that's as simple as that. And so how do we bounce back from this? We keep pushing. We keep following our plan and we keep a positive mindset. And when FOMO is in play, like it was today, stay out the trade. Stay out the trade. If you lose, log out the account, go to your trading journal, and start documenting why you lost it. Take screenshots. You guys, I've done all that already as well. I've documented it, put down my execution score, put down my defect, revenge trade, root cause of it, me not accepting I was wrong, and then the system fix. Follow my own rules, logging out and documenting. Period. Like I should have did that. Here's the lineup. Yes, this looks horrible to me. This is horrible. This should have only been around $200. Again, 450, and then I documented my loss. Why? What the fuck? I got stopped out. Couldn't accept the loss. I was simply wrong. I should have left it at that. Revenge trading will mostly always get my account even lower. I thought I was beyond revenge trading. I thought I was beyond revenge trading, but it's still in me. I need to follow my own rules if I'm going to be successful. I keep making the same mistakes. Period. And then I documented my screenshots here. So now you see that. My entry. This was a FOMO entry. Shouldn't have taken it. Should have waited for the break of structure. Candle wick past the high, but never closed above it. Also below opening price, so need a break of structure. Like all these things I know, and I just didn't follow due to a bad start of my day. That's not it. There you go. Right. So I hope this gives you some insight of what you may be doing, and you are not alone. I'm not a perfect trader. This happens, but I made a promise to myself this will never happen again, y'all. This is the year for me to level up, so I'm not gonna let this revenge trading first and foremost should never ever happen again. Never. FOMO, I get it, but even that shouldn't happen, right? I should have just waited until the market opened. Should have really just waited till this 15-minute candle closed, and I didn't. That's it, y'all. That's all I got. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you learned something. Let's grow together. Peace.